Hello, internet. So I've been ill all weekend. I thought I had COVID. I've had COVID 3 times, I think. And I kind of recognise the signs as, breathing difficulty and what have you. And I took to my bed Friday. I was very ill. It was really, And then I woke up the next morning and I felt absolutely fine. Brilliant. In fact, better than I felt for about 2 weeks. And then it sort of, by about 5 p.m, I was just utterly exhausted. So I asked Grok, is this normal? This kind of waves of feeling rotten and then feeling really well. And apparently it is. And it's very particular to COVID as well. So I may or may not have COVID. I don't know. Anyway, I got loads done because I work in bed. I have no problem working in bed. And I launched my my new Tonia and the Alien podcast. I did loads of work on that. Did number 2. It was weird though, guys, because I was thinking about, rude words, swearing. I wasn't thinking about, named words, like proper names for things that go on. Because, as a sex therapist, I'm used to using those words. But I was thinking more about sort of, is it vernaculars? Is that the word? About, when you're in the thick of a steamy session, you're getting stuck in, or you want to get stuck in, and the passion and the ardour, and it's all over the place, really, in the midst of it, you don't suddenly say, let's make love, do you? Or let's fornicate. You would never say that. You'd say, let's F-U-C-K. Would you not? I think so. And you wouldn't say your vagina looks superb. You go, oh my God, I love your C-U-N-T. Wouldn't you? I haven't had sex. I have to do this because I don't want the algorithms on TikTok to, banish me. But I haven't had sex for a very long time because I'm celibate. So it doesn't, I have to rely on memories. I have to rely on the things that occurred years and years ago. And what I do know is that there was a lot of potty mouth going on. Now, it may have been the circles that I mixed in. It could have been that. But I just can't imagine anyone being, that sort of kind of, I was going to say posh, but it's not posh, is it? It's kind of repressed. It's repressed. I can't imagine anyone being like that. Maybe some women, maybe that I've met, the PTA or something. But I can't really imagine. I mean, I've been out with very, very posh men who have had, have used the rudest of words, and they find it, the whole thing, a big plus. If you get my drift, in lustily speaking. So anyway, this is what I was thinking about while I was writing Tonia and the Alien, because I wasn't sure, because it's written as if I'm speaking to somebody on a communications line, because she's an astronaut, and we don't really know who she's talking to, but we can listen in, okay? And she has to speak in quite a natural way. And it's much harder than you think to do that. So it's all in the first person as well, which I remember reading actually that somebody had said, or I was on some forum somewhere, a lot of young people, and they were all saying that they hated reading first person novels. I thought, oh, that's really interesting. So I've avoided it just because I read that. But I'm actually going through a phase now where I just want to do what I want to do. I want to write what I want to write, and I want to make music that I want to make. So this leads me nicely into my next, the next section of this podcast. This is a podcast, and it's also a video, of course, on my socials. With the music channels, what I'm going to do this week, I'm going to write a song. We're going to write it today or this evening, and then we're going to put it to music, and we're going to look at the piano, the cello, the viola, and the double bass to accompany as accompaniment, and a bit of Logic Pro as well, and maybe some found sounds. I just think this is just the best way to introduce, you know, my style of working and my way of teaching. There is nothing better, and this is fundamental to the continuum approach, nothing better, I believe, and it's central to my pedagogy, is that composing is so important for communicating. It's so important for creating something that's different, something that, you know, gets people to listen. You know, people want to hear stuff that they haven't heard before. We're desperate for it as human beings, especially now with AI. So I'm not going to be using any AI at all. That's not to say that I've got a problem with you using AI, because I think AI can do a lot of things that we can't do. So, you know, if you don't want to play cello, piano, viola, but whatever, use AI, but you'll get the fundamentals. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, we've got a really busy week ahead, and I'm really, really excited, and I can't wait to share that with you. So yeah, anyway, I've got to go and do some deliveries from the shop. I've sold loads of shop stuff, and I'm going to prepare for maybe not feeling so well at about 5 o'clock, because I think this weird virus that I've got is I'm probably, because I'm, you know, in my 60s now, I've probably built up a lot of immunity to it might even be flus and colds. And I think this one is so mild that I haven't really felt it. But at the end of a day where I've been charging around, because I do charge around, I'm a charger arounder. I think my body maybe says, okay, you need to calm down and have a bit of a rest. So I'll catch you later on Elderescence TV, which is on Patreon, or you can find me on Lounges as well. I'm kind of liking my Lounges TV thing at the moment. I don't know why. I just like the interface. It kind of looks better. And you can get a conscription. You can get a subscription on my Lounges TV channels as well. But if you want to find out everything I do, go to iServalan.com. That's the best way, guys. So I'll catch you later when we're going to be writing a song.